All right, you guys. Decided I'd do a live stream, just do a new one because the one I did last night went totally left. So basically, I couldn't leave this on because I put my channel at risk for basically getting, I don't want the YouTube police to come trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to find me. So I had to take down the other live stream from last night, but it was good though. We got to the thick of things, you know, um, okay, so what's up? Now I gotta tell everybody, hey, what's up, CB? I gotta tell everybody, y'all gotta be cool with these no long ass sentences, because like I said, I'm trying to drive and do this stream at the same time. Even though I think within the next few days the road's gonna be empty again because California didn't shut down again. So they basically did shut down everything once again. So you know, so some of the people they didn't call back to work, they asked for to be sitting at home again. So, but nevertheless, let's begin. One of the subjects I'm gonna talk about. It appears that Jamal Charlo looked like he snatched Derevyanchenko from Canelo, which I kind of had my reservations about that because I was thinking to myself, they gonna pay Derevyanchenko $5 million when the zone been hollering about their budget is not what it used to be, and they basically don't have the type of revenue to throw around for them type of fights. Yeah, so now it's looking like Derevyanchenko is gonna go the Jamal Charlo route, which hey, that's gonna be a solid scrap. For those out there that keep saying, well, Jamal Charlo fight bums, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You get people that say, well, Charlo hasn't fought anybody. All he fight is bums. Well, here's the thing. Canelo has been hesitant to make a fight with Charlo. As far as Demetrius Andrade go, it's basically come down to whoever you believe. Triple G has went out of his way to avoid Charlo. So you give Derevyanchenko credit for, basically taking this fight. Now, if Derevyanchenko loses this fight, he falls way back in. Man, he falls way to the back of the line. Okay? Because then he'll have a loss to Jamal Charlo, Triple G, and Daniel Jacobs, which both of them were very competitive fights. A lot of people thought that he beat Triple G. I thought that he edged Triple G out, but I'm not a judge. Unfortunately, they went to Triple G direction. And once again, and here's the thing about Triple G. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Nah, it's not official yet, but it's looking like it's being finalized. When they say finalized, that means announcement is coming soon. So I think this will be a good scrap. They say this fight could take place in September or October. If I was a gambling man, I'd say it's gonna go down in October, because now that they didn't had shutdowns again, and they're gonna have to restart all over again. Because I can just tell you right now, as far as gyms go and all that shit, that they may be permanently done. They may be done the rest of this year. Gyms, movie theaters, the movie industry is done. They done data. Yeah, Cali shut down again. Because there was so they shut down the malls, they shut down. The only thing that's gonna be open again is the grocery stores and the gas stations. Like all the restaurants, all them places got shut down again. So now people headed back home again. Effective immediately. But this is why, like I keep saying, that the next time they open shit back up, it's gonna be to the point where they just gonna, like I said, they just gonna mandate everything. And this was a reason for them to mandate everything. In California, they probably gonna mandate that you wear masks. And like if you don't wear a mask, they either gonna take your ass to jail or they gonna give you $1,000 fine. Which ain't nobody gonna be able to afford right now. And then when you look at the lands, but let me get back to boxing. I'll talk about that in a separate video. But when you look at the landscape of boxing, boxing is going to be a sport that's just going to be hurt for a long time. Because I think boxing took the biggest hit because boxing is really predicated on fan attendance depending on who it is. And as I said before, you can't have a pay-per-view really without an audience. Without an audience, you can't have a pay-per-view. Unless you want your shit to look like that WWE shit where they had everything on the sales stage and shit. But Charlo versus Derevyanchenko is a very solid scrap. Now the funny part gonna be, I want to see what happens if Jermall Charlo wins this fight. Okay. I just want to see what excuses going to be made. I want to see if they're going to go out of their way to discredit Charlo and say, oh, well, Derevyanchenko, because, you know, when Derevyanchenko fights somebody, when he fights somebody other than Jermall Charlo or somebody that looked like a solid opponent. But he going to be a bum if Jermall Charlo wipes the floor with him. At the end of the day, you guys, I'm just keeping it 100. Other boxing channels can do this shit, but me, I'm not going to do it. At the end of the day, I'm really about to segregate my channel because I'm keeping it 100. Because it's just to the point you can't have a conversation, a normal conversation about boxing, because people gonna turn it into, they want to try to insult you, they want to try to like attack your channel, attack your character. So I'm not finna engage in that shit. Just like all them Tyson Fury fans last night came out of nowhere. Now, I really looked at Martin Carefoot's statements. He actually didn't retract nothing. Because shout out to Fanon. Fanon put out the original article, which is coming from Carefoot. Martin Carefoot. He basically just said he don't want to be bothered. He didn't even say he retracted his whole statement. So once again, it was misrepresentation by the lamestream media. He just said that he don't want to be bothered. He done with it. So he didn't say, oh, well, what I said was a total lie. I did not serve, I did not forge documents. He didn't. He just said he's been having a difficult time dealing with this. So he didn't really retract nothing. So now, once again, you have these Tyson Fury fans saying that dude like changed his mind. So he didn't change nothing. So once again, this is irresponsible reporting by the media. Yeah, I get attacked over Bud too, which I don't understand. This is by the Bud thing is by black people. Because see, some black people have chosen sides. This became the new Ali Frazier thing. And I'm still trying to figure out where did Bud say something that was like coonery. Bud don't even say nothing. Because Bud ain't being overly vocal about the George Floyd thing. My problem is, okay, if you want to hold Bud accountable for not speaking on George Floyd, all Bud did is post an Instagram picture saying stay strapped at all times. That's all Bud did. But the other people, who on the opposite side, they ain't said nothing. So why are you just like targeting Bud? That's what I don't understand. Real talk. I'm just gonna keep it 100. People can take it however they want. I don't care who you is. It ain't our job to tell Bud what promotional company to be with. And that's not a legitimate you to root against him. Because here's the thing: how you a fan of Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson is a top-ranked fighter, but you mad at Bud because he a top-ranked fighter? That don't make any kind of sense. Now I can understand Golden Boy. Well, Golden Boy don't have no superstar black fighters. They don't. Now, let me keep this 100. Has Top Rank did the best job with promoting their fighters? Absolutely not. But at the same time, on the opposite side of the street, look what's going on with Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr., one of the most talented boxers that I've seen in the last 15 years. But once again, he don't have a marquee fight to his name. Because he can't get, they won't give him Tank. They won't give him Leo Santa Cruz. They won't give, you know what I'm saying? Gary Russell Jr., one of the most talented boxers I ever saw. And then at age 30, I think Gary Russell Jr. is 32. Once again, he don't have no significant name. Same thing with Demetrius Andrade, one of the most talented fighters that I've ever seen, but they don't have nobody to their name to show how good they are, because for some strange reason, they just can't get marquee fights that would elevate them to pound for pound status. And a lot of people talk about this Lomachenko fight. At the end of the day, people need to keep in mind, Lomachenko did not school Gary Russell Jr. Lomachenko, people need to remember, Lomachenko won a majority decision. And if Gary Russell get credit for that knockdown, because he dropped Lomachenko, that was a clear knockdown. It was a clear knockdown, and then they didn't give it to Gary Russell Jr. He dropped Lomachenko. Then, not to mention that Lomachenko like weight trained Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. to this day don't like talking about that Lomachenko fight. And as you see, Lomachenko won't give him a rematch. They already said they moved on. So Gary Russell Jr. had one hiccup. So at the same time, people still won't get in the ring with him. Because that Lomachenko fight was closer than what people gave him credit for. They act like Gary Russell Jr. lost 12 rounds to 0, like it was a blowout. He dropped Lomachenko. Go watch the fight. I don't remember what round it was in, but I know Lomachenko got dropped in that fight. I don't know. Just go watch the fight. He got dropped. Straight up. Got dropped. Damn. So if Gary Russell Jr., like I said, gets a knockdown, who knows? It was a close enough fight to warrant a rematch, but Lomachenko refused to give him a rematch. He did that same shit that Triple G did to Daniel Jacobs. Didn't want to give Daniel Jacobs a rematch. If any fight deserved a rematch, it would have been that fight. What's up? Man been chasing, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man been chasing Leo Santa Cruz. Man been chasing Leo Santa Cruz for like basically 4 years, and he just refused to give the man the fight. But then they don't want me to talk about this shit because I'm supposed to be trying to follow some kind of script, which I'm not following. I'm not feeling like give people a pass. And like I said, Al Heyman has done some great things, but at the same time, he done did some fucked up shit. And that's just the bottom line. Look, at the end of the day, all these promoters done some fucked up shit. They done good as well as bad. But the problem is, this is what everybody is claiming going on. They're hollering that everybody got their hand in the cookie jar. Yeah, Peter Quillen got talked out of a title shot. But like I said, the problem that's going on, you just have one group of people that want to say, well, it's entirely on this promotional company. Oh, PBC's fault. Oh, it's all Top Rank's fault. It's all Matchroom's fault. It's all Golden Boy's fault. All of them need to be held accountable. Now, the funny part is I'm hearing a rumor that Ife Ajagba might be leaving PBC, or he is leaving PBC. I don't know how true that is, but I'm a check on that. But Ife Ajagba, he got a long way to go before he considered what you would call a contender or a real threat, because at the end of the day, he have a lot of things that he need to work on. Just a little critique of him. Well, if he with Jay Prince will take him anywhere where he have an opportunity to possibly be a star. He might be going to Top Rank. I wouldn't be surprised if they take him to Top Rank. Because if you ask me, the PBC should have tried to keep Arthur Beterbiev. Now, from my knowledge, Arthur Beterbiev is still advised by Al Haymon, but he signed the Top Rank. So this is why I keep telling you that fights can be made. I mean, it's fact. Fights can be made. But everybody is claiming too many people got their hand in the cookie jar. And they figuring out what they supposed to be figuring out is trying to how to spread the wealth between all these people. Like I said before, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield had different management, they had different promoters, but somehow, some way, fights got made. It just get to the point to where you want to have some of these channels, they want to root for one promotional company, and I'm not doing that. I just want fights, and I've been saying this for the longest. I don't give a damn who mad at me and who have a problem with what I have to say. Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, they all had different promoters. All them dudes wasn't signed to Don King. They were all over the place. Some was at Top Rank. Some was with Don King. Some was with Duba. Some was with, I mean, for real. Some was with Rock Newman. You know? Some was with other promotional companies. But somehow fights got made. But you look at now what's going on. All this shit about you got to cross the opposite side of the street and they got to beat. Man, I'm like, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here with that shit, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Get out of here. And then you have some of these channels promoting that bullshit. And I told you, I'm not promoting that bullshit. I'm not going to do it. And ain't nobody going to make me do it because nobody tells me what to say on my channel. All I've been hearing for the last couple of years is excuses. I've been questioning these fighters. Like I keep saying, you get niggas that come on here and say, well, you know what? Bud ain't that good. He overrated. Well, if he's so overrated, why won't nobody fight him? And then you'll get these dummies that'll come on here trying to regurgitate what some other lying ass niggas say about, well, it's a money issue and all that type of shit. And then you have these fighters say, oh, well, I'm chasing legacy. Oh, I'm chasing legacy. I'm trying to be the best I could be. Okay, well, let me ask you this then. If you chase a legacy, you want belts, why won't you fight a dude with a belt? Now, the funny part about it was everybody wanted that WBO belt until Bud got it. Then you had all these people hollering about, yeah, calling out Jeff Horn when he had the belt. But these is these so-called black channels though. But then as soon as Bud get it, then all of a sudden it's not a real belt. But then you got these niggas trying to talk that pro-black shit to you. And I'm going to keep ethering their asses. But you talking all that black shit, but you constantly chopping down a black fighter. Like I said, a lot of these niggas was rooting for Manny Pacquiao over Keith Thurman because he didn't fight Errol Spence. And a lot of these niggas would be rooting for Manny Pacquiao if he was to fight Bud. And a lot of these dudes would be rooting for Danny Garcia, but they claim to be so pro-black. But they claim to be power to the people, black first. And these niggas get mad when they hear me say this shit, but you better not say nothing about me. Because then it's really, I mean, for real. How you supposed to be so pro-black, but you rooting against a black man to lose against a Puerto Rican, a white Puerto Rican, or a Filipino? I'm gonna get to Keith Urban in a minute too. See, I'm gonna tell you now. This is real talk. You know what? I like this Keith Urban. You know why? Because now that Keith Thurman feel like the walls are closing in on him, he ain't got nothing to lose. That make Keith Thurman a dangerous fighter. Maybe he'll go back. Because, see, Keith Thurman went to Ric Flair. You know, Keith Thurman went to Hollywood. You know, that's what happened with Keith Thurman. He went to Hollywood, and then when he lost his belt, when they took away his belts, then all of a sudden he been sitting up. Okay, Keith Thurman, they got hungry again, and I like that. Because, you know, now the Keith Thurman popularity has went down. Remember, Keith Thurman admitted out of his own mouth. Keith Thurman admitted out of his own mouth. He said, yeah, it was an offer to fight Bud, but I was told not to take it. Danny Garcia, they keep hollering about, oh, well, Amir Khan got $5 million, but they only offered Danny Garcia $3 million. But then he took one. But people still put to the side that he took $1 million to fight Adrian Granados. Because last time I checked, $3 million was way more than $1 million, but nobody don't want to explain that. So like I said, if Bud is as bad as everybody make him out to be, if he ain't a threat, then why won't nobody get in the ring with him? Why won't nobody sign the contract? Well, people saying, you have some idiots saying that Jeff Horn lost that fight. No, he didn't. They had a panel of judges rescore that fight because Manny Pacquiao was complaining about it, and they still had Jeff Horn as the winner of that fight. Jeff Horn won that fight. He beat Manny Pacquiao. I'm not worried about what no Filipinos think about them being upset because they think we supposed to worship Manny Pacquiao. I'm not worshiping nobody. But once again, when Jeff Horn got the belt, you heard people saying, hey, I'd be interested in a fight with Jeff Horn. I'm willing to fight Jeff Horn. But then as soon as Crawford get the belt, Crawford goes up to 147. He massacres Jeff Horn. Then all of a sudden, the WBO ain't a real belt. Oh, well, I ain't worried about it. As I said before, Danny Garcia is the #1 contender for the WBO belt. Danny Garcia ain't even barked about fighting Bud. And you would think Danny Garcia would line up to fight Bud because guess what? You have a chance to get a belt. You beat Bud, you get that WBO belt, then, hey, that betters your chances of getting a fight with Errol Spence, and then you have something on the line. And I'm so tired of hearing this shit about Errol Spence is trying to collect all the belts. That's another weak-ass excuse. That's another weak-ass excuse. Oh, well, he tried to get all the belts, and then and then we could have a unification. Well, how is that when Manny Pacquiao won't fight you? And then Manny Pacquiao tried to set up a fight, and he knew you wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And he knew you wasn't available. So I really don't consider Errol Spence ducking Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao knew Errol Spence was out of commission, and he knew the man couldn't fight. So how the hell you gonna say you want to fight Errol Spence and you know the man is out of commission? Stop it with that bullshit. You know the man is out of commission, but you talking about you want to fight. You knew Errol Spence wasn't going to be available in March, April, May, June, July, or even August. But it was once again a fake call out. Then Manny Pacquiao once again act like he want to fight Bud. He say he looking towards Mikey Garcia. Manny Pacquiao's ran, and that's what I'm saying. Okay. Bud took the belt from the dude that took the belt from you. But you don't have no desire to fight him. You have no desire to fight Jeff Horn. You don't want no get back. Man, I'm just telling y'all, man, people be lying to y'all. Nobody can answer that question. But then you have people saying Bud ain't that good. So now, Ugas, once again, look like Ugas was going to be interested in taking that fight. Ugas pulls out of the fight. Sean Porter still don't know whether he wants to fight or not. Now, you hearing Keith Thurman's name has resurfaced, but we'll see. And then as far as Kell Brook go, you already know what's up with Kell Brook. Mr. I'll pull out of a fight. Kell Brook stay pulling out of fights. All right, y'all. I'll be back. I got to start my shift.